a whole ass collection of spend $1 million on every single fleshlight from porn stars. I don't give a fuck what you guys do. Okay, I don't care if you goddamn spend money on a goddamn rhino. Okay, you spend money on anything you want. It's not my place to say.
From my perspective, I just want to see more video games, and the more countries that are out there that are making them, the more diverse ideas and cool games that we can play, and that's what I'm all about. And to be honest, we haven't really even seen that many AAA games come from China in the first place. I think the only one that I can think of off the top of my head is like Naraka Blade Point. That's pretty much about it.
Naraka,
but
that game was also that game was a disappointment.
Was that they feel like they're under a lot of pressure, and I
did not like Naraka
really
Blade Point.
Understand or recognize just how much pressure that they're under.
Just Fortnite.
Keep in mind, they have far more rules and restrictions that they need to follow before they can even try to ship a game outside of their country, and way more restrictions than Western studios have. That's for sure. But with that said, you also have clashes in culture and things like that. And I think what they've chose to do,
like getting a game ported from China to US is or just like, you know, just any country like Japan or whatever. It's a process. There's some games that never make it out of the country that are really popular. For example, there's a bunch of Yakuza games I'd love to get ported over, which they've recently been porting some over. Like they ported over Yakuza Ishin, right? But I think that they should like port over some other ones. Like I would love to see. I mean, there's a couple Yakuza games, but also like just other games in general that they need to start porting over. I think Dead Souls deserves a remake. Dead Souls is a great game from Yakuza as well. Video about a gacha that shut down in 6 hours. I can check that out. Yeah.
Especially with Black Myth Wukong, is just emulate the success of another game and try to adapt their ideologies or their philosophies of game design into their game. And that's what Black Myth Wukong kind of represents to me. It's a smart idea. You're going to be able to hook up with a pretty large audience because a lot of people really like Souls games, especially after Elden Ring.
Souls games,
it's a great idea to be able to reach as many players as you possibly can.
If you want to get people intertwined with the culture and you're trying to get them into the Monkey King and like Journey to the West, people who didn't realize, like who don't watch anime as well, that's also good. Because a lot of people, there's surprise, like there are people who don't watch anime, which we have a couple people in the chat who don't watch anime. I'm sure. If you never watch anime, you probably would never know fucking about the Monkey King, realistically. Yeah, this is a very good way to get people into it, and just get keeping mythology alive as well. Just the culture in general of mythology, and I think it's very important to keep those works of arts alive, especially since I don't think a lot of people are going to read that.
But one of the other difficulties that they're running into is one that's completely unnecessary, and it's the fact that for some odd reason, there are a lot of Western critics that do not want to see this game get any level of success. Tom continues with his article saying,
"That's crazy.
I am unfortunately met with very little honest communication when I bring up a report from IGN which related alleged sexist comments from multiple developers at Game Science, as well as those in leadership roles. I presented Ted with the opportunity to address those claims of misogynistic posts and whether he feels they represent Game Science's values. Instead, I am shut down with a hasty no comment from their UK PR representative, and then, after a long wait, given a longer statement of no comment via Ted's translator. I am then told that Game Science's US PR agency will follow up later with a prepared statement, only to be sent the following. Game Science is focused on the demo at this time and will only answer questions related to gameplay.
Okay.
The same thing happened to an IGN reporter at a demo in Los Angeles last month. It is disappointing that Game Science is opting to invite journalists to speak to them and play the game, but refusing to answer their questions. Perhaps there is no reassurance to offer. A generous reading of the situation would be that this is an inexperienced studio petrified of saying the wrong thing. Yet, in failing to say anything at all, Game Science is also failing to distance itself and its game from multiple crude, disparaging, and misogynistic comments attributed to its employees and leadership.
Interesting.
Journey to the West, of course, is no stranger.
Okay, so they've been having a lot of issues, or apparently, like, they've been saying sexist, misogynistic things. But also, you have to keep in mind, I think that the the studio is also set. It's a Chinese studio. I don't know how many, like, I'm guessing maybe just the culture might just be a bit different. And they're just like, like, maybe some things that you say there is just like just fucking a terrible thing to say just in the US. Hey, Throbbo, look where your buddy is going. Boycott Throbbos. What do you mean where my buddy is going? It's going into this game. It's a beautiful game. People need to learn how to separate the game from the fucking people who make the game. Like, I think the game is a beautiful game. It's a wonderful idea. And when I think it's the stupidest shit when people can't separate the work from the artist. I'm not gonna, just because there's new allegations for the fucking studio, I don't give a fuck. They could have killed like a bunch of people. I don't give a fuck. I'm playing the game still. They could have started World War III, which they probably will, but I'm still gonna play the game. In the fallout of it all, I'm gonna be in a fallout shelter playing this game probably. I don't care if it's made by China. I don't give a fuck. I want to play fucking Black Myth Wukong. It looks like an amazing game. So, fuck everyone's politics and goddamn, like boycotting and fucking all that shit. I'm playing this fucking shit, man. Alright? I'm playing it regardless of what happens in the real world.
To the world of video games. From Ninja Theory's 2010 Alex Garland penned and Andy Serkis starring Xbox 360 adaptation Enslaved: Odyssey to the West, to Akira Toriyama's world.
I want to hear what he says about this stuff.
It's a world of myth and monkeys that lends itself perfectly to gaming. Black Myth Wukong's stunning visuals, cinematic beauty, and refreshing sense of speed could well make it the best playable adaptation of the fable to date. But the unreserved excitement I would otherwise feel about it is being trampled by the elephant in the room. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I cannot believe that they wrote this. The elephant in the room, huh? I would imagine the elephant in the room is the fact that the report from IGN was found to be heavily mistranslated and misrepresented, spreading misinformation about a studio either by the way of IGN's ignorance or their malice.
See, guys, this is why you need to watch the whole, like, know all the facts before, So, it seems like they fucking mistranslated the whole thing. So it's a fucking translation error, dude.
The report that they mentioned is something that was parroted by almost every other gaming news site. Headlines with this narrative ran
That's so annoying, dude. That's so annoying.
Black Myth Wukong's trailer a few years ago.
I hate that shit.
Making sure that players know, yeah, the game looks cool, but guys, this is a very bad developer.
The developers who made this game are fucking sexist, those assholes. Even though I can't speak Chinese and like these people, who translated the message, are fucking stupid. I defeated me. That's why, like, I wasn't, when we was talking about sexist comments, I was like, I don't know, I'll probably, even if it is sexist comments, I don't care, but that's why we want to look at this controversy, guys. We're going to check it out. It's interesting to me. I think regardless, though, I still wouldn't really care. I still would play the game. But that's just fucking crazy to me. Imagine fucking making an article, being a journalist and providing false information. That's crazy, right? That definitely doesn't happen all the time with other journalists and fucking like news stations around the world, right? Fucking fake news.
Representation even less.
That never happens, right, guys? Oh my god, what the hell is that? It's porn! Get off my screen!
To Game Science's studio allegedly being vandalized by the people that were claiming to do it based on that news of the studio's quote-unquote sexist culture. Eventually, through social media, readers and critics pointed out the mistranslations. Hell, Asmongold's editor, Clip's editor, did a better job of reporting and investigating, showing all of the mistranslations.
Context. IGN published an article trying to smear the company and the devs behind Black Myth Wukong as some sexist freaks because of some of their employees' social media posts. The article cites one of their artists who basically
Wait, what does that
did
say?
the still would
Wait, what does that say? Hold on.
about this. The article cites
The snake spirit is different from what I imagined, but if I cover the bottom half with my hand, it's still possible to jerk off. What the fuck? So I'm guessing it was just a crazy mistranslation.
Their artist,
I want to
who
see the original
basically
one.
did the still would meme about this monster. The problem is
Still would.
this game journalist, either by sheer incompetence or malice, translated these posts in the most uncharitable way possible. And this is nothing compared to the most egregious mistranslation after one of the game company founders posted this in 2020, apologizing for...
I want to expand my circle and hire more people to get licked until I can't get an erection. What the fuck? Why would they post that? That doesn't make any sense. No one fucking would post that shit. I mean that'd be kind of fucking crazy though to post, wouldn't it? Just on just like as a game dev of trying to make a massive a crazy game, right? You post that. There's no way. I mean, sure, there's probably been some people who have done that, but if you're trying to make a AAA game, I feel like that's the worst thing to do. Jokes aside, I suppose we kind of share views in a way. From what I understand, the maker of Five Nights at Freddy's very much has the politics of a Texas dad. But I'm still absolutely buying DVD crossover when it comes out. Yeah. I mean, that's that. I've always said this, you know, that it's so important to just like people, like everybody has like terrible fucking. There's so many people out here who have like terrible fucking closeted secrets. And there's just a lot of terrible people. Everyone has fucking bad shit, right? Or things that they're not proud to admit that have happened in their lives. But instead of focusing on trying to boycott and cancel those people, I would rather, you know, even though it supports them, I honestly would just rather just play the game if I thoroughly think I would enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, I don't really care where my money goes to. If there is a person like that, then I feel like they should. You know, if they did something super terrible, they should get fucking, you know, either sued or sent to prison, right? That's not. I don't know if it's my job to hand out the justice that the justice system should instead. If it's someone doing some crazy shit, it's kind of free marketplace of ideas in a way. Yeah, and it's not just the one developer, the two developers, surely, right? There's hundreds of people who work on this game who need to make income. And who worked fucking hard on it, and who are probably really good people. But I mean, I'm sure if there's hundreds of people in like deving a game, there's gonna be a couple of them that are fucking fucked. There'll be a couple of them that are like the worst people ever. But that's just kind of the world that we live in, and that's just how people are. But kind of free marketplace of ideas in a way, yeah.
For the lackluster trailer of
I want to see.
Wukong
I want to see what this was actually translated, or what the actual translation was.
Now, how on earth do you get?
I want to expand my circle and hire more people. Get licked until I can't get an erection.
In reality, the actual translation completely changes the meaning of what he was saying. Not satisfied, I went back checking if anyone called this.
Wait, what did he actually say? We want to expand the circle to recruit a few more people. We got licked to the point of being unable to get in the right. Oh wait, that was just the phrase idiom. Colloquial expression humorously, sarcastically to describe a situation of excessive racism. Okay, so it's just an idiom.
The meaning of what he
it's
was
an
saying.
Idiom.
Not satisfied, I went back checking if anyone called this out when it happened, and they did.
And ultimately, this all led to the original writer of the IGN report giving a backhanded non-apology, avoiding the conversation of mistranslation.
Yeah, because like there's plenty of idioms that people use, right? That sound weird, right? Like, for example, here's an idiom. Of like whenever you want to leave, you say one idiom I hear a lot is let's blow this popsicle stand. Let's get out of here, right? Which is an idiom of like literally taking a popsicle and fucking deep throating it, right? It's a weird fucking idiom, but it's an idiom that people use. Plenty of people have used that one, I feel.
Still perpetuating the lie and upset over Game Science's lack of response, and that the game with a Monkey King and a bunch of anthropomorphic characters doesn't have enough femme-coded characters. I am beyond myself. The gall to come forward and say something like maybe they don't want to say anything because they're afraid to say the wrong thing. What exactly is the wrong thing? Because apparently you already think they said it to begin with, even though it was all mistranslated and misrepresented in the first place. Sure, they may have said some crude things, but you don't understand their culture or the intricacies of their language and how they use colloquialisms and things like that. So you're just applying what you believe onto what they are saying. I'm appalled. It's just ridiculous.
Like I said, it's a crazy cultural difference when it comes to that, which is it's fucking stupid. And yeah, it's crazy. I mean, just people trying to use just colloquial language and just trying to use their language against them, and trying to get them fucking boycotted and canceled is fucking insane to me. Hell, I even heard that one in the Disney Channel movie, a great example. Yeah, that one's used all the time. I've heard so many people use that one, so I think it's such a weird one. Like I like before, like I've heard it a couple times, and like I didn't realize what it meant until like I got older in age. I'm like, that's a really weird idiom. Why the fuck do people say that?
This is what it is. I'm shocked. I don't even really know how to respond to something like
So for example, like let's say you're a game developer, right? And you're trying to port a game over to fucking China or Japan, right? And you said something like, oh yeah, me and the boys, we are making this game, and then we're gonna fucking blow this popsicle stand, or get out of here, or basically we're gonna blow the popsicle stand and go somewhere else. Or it's just an example, rough example, right? And then the person in China or Japan, they're like, yo, this guy is a sexist piece of shit. He fucking said that he was going to only suck dick. Wait, I don't know, not sexist, but like he would never suck a dick from a man or something, or like he would only blow all of his fucking employees if they looked like fucking Miranda Sings or something. I don't know, whatever, right? And they just like fucking put a bunch of bullshit on it, right? And just like they say something that is like this makes it look really bad. It's very unprofessional and stupid. He should have never said that. It's like, bro, I was just using like a goddamn idiom. This is just part of our language. Are you stupid? Are you fucking dumb?
Western critics and game journalists, not all of them, but some of them, view these Chinese-made games and games made in some other countries as a threat.
A bunch of dunces, man.
These are studios that will not fall in line with whatever their narrative is, even if they are in the wrong. Because there are times, and there have been
the toxic
in the past,
gossip train.
The media was wrong about something, but still wanted and still pressured the studios to do something.
That's the craziest video
otherwise went
ever.
Against it. And that's exactly what they're trying to do now. Still running with the exact same narrative, even though it's already been disproven. What is the point of that? Because now what they want is that even though it's been disproven, well, we still want you to tell us that you like women.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What is the point of this? And even more so when you're
pointless.
Putting out an article talking about the overall feeling of the game, how much you enjoyed the game, and then you have to put something like that in there. Like
because when people are wrong, right? When you're wrong, or when people who are wrong who don't know they're wrong or don't think they're wrong, they will literally want to feel like they've won in the battle, right? So if someone's like, hey, I told you that. I'm stupid and I messed up, but I don't want people to know that I messed up. So I'm going to just try to see if I can get any win over you that I can. It's like, oh yeah, you might have not said these things, but I still need you to say that you like women. And you're like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Sure, I like women, but it doesn't fucking like, why? Why do you want me to say that? Or like, I don't understand. Like, obviously the person was wrong, but they feel like, just because they don't want to feel stupid or don't want people to think that they're stupid, they're going to take their ego out and present it on a silver platter, like, oh yeah, like, you should definitely trust me, and since I am the best, and I'm a really renowned fucking article writer, you should definitely just take my opinion for it. And yeah, I don't know. It's stupid. I don't understand why just people are like that in general. just people who are just way too big headed
You
for
don't know what
journalism.
you're trying to do. Trying to spin a narrative around this game to make it feel like, man, you should probably feel bad about playing this game, guys. You should feel bad about
And
it.
it's very popular
Bad
too to do
people
that.
over there. They say mean things on the internet. They say crude things on the internet. How dare they? I think the worst thing possible out of all the things that they said was there was an image of like a snake woman, like a lady that was like, her head was a regular person, but her body was like a snake. It was some like horror creature. And they were like, still would. Are you serious? What, like they're not allowed to be human and take part in meme culture? Are you serious? Yeah. What is this? What, like,
I've heard that so many times. Like, I've heard that about Lady Dimitrescu. There's so many people who say that. Still would. I still would do that. You know, even though if it's a fucking spider lady, a spider queen, I'd do that. Giant 5 feet tall lady, I'd do that, you know. 5 feet tall is not giant, by the way. 5 yard tall or football field tall lady, fucking towers. Stories, right? Still do it. Still would. Shit, like that's the dumbest thing. It's so dumb. I feel like that's been said so many times, and you can't get mad at that. But yeah, spinning a narrative into just saying that, you know, you shouldn't play a game just because of this, right? And this is what happens, right? When a game is popular, or just like this happened with, for example, let's bring it back to like Harvey Weinstein, right? Me Too, right? Me Too was a crazy like just people, like, you know, rightfully so, coming out about what happened with them, with like Harvey Weinstein and all these terrible men, right? But then people take advantage of it, and then they spin the narrative, and they lie, and they accuse people who don't do things like that, and it's the worst. And that's what's kind of happening right now. The fucking J.K. Rowling with the Hogwarts Legacy game. After that, like, oh, you know what? I feel like this is kind of popular to do. Why? Well, you know, if we could find a translation error, maybe we can spin this narrative on Black Myth Wukong. People take advantage of shit, and it's sickening, and it's so stupid. I don't like when people do that, because misinformation is a terrible thing. And then like people who are really susceptible to that then don't want to play the game anymore. Who like are like, you know, are with that type of culture. Like, hey, I don't play shit. I don't do this stuff. If someone's boycotting something for a good reason, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to support that person. Then that person's losing out on the fucking AAA game.
This like thought policing, and I don't know, man. Like, I'm so happy that their position was, we're working on the demo right now, and that's the only thing that we want to talk about. Because at the end of the day, that's the only thing that actually matters. The game matters. What they do outside of that has no impact whatsoever on what consumers actually care about in the first place. Some of these some of these journalists and games media heads wonder why they're losing subscribers, want to know why they're losing readers. Well, it's probably because of the fact you keep putting things in your articles and in these discussions that don't belong there in the first place.
For sure.
I originally went to go and read that article because it was talking about their first impressions, and I was just trying to gather a bunch of people's first impressions on the game. And then all of a sudden you want to go off on this tangent on something that was already disproven in the first place? What are we doing? What is this?
Just enjoy the game, yeah.
You know, this isn't the first time we've seen this. The Wizard game. Yeah, that's right. Hogwarts Legacy. Game critics and journalists dogpiled this game as hard as they could. Wired.com gave it a 1 out of 10, not because of the gameplay, not because of the aesthetics, but because of the fact that J.K. Rowling had something to do with it, even though they're just the creator of the source material and actually had...
Would it count as that if you were like, hey, some outside connection or conditions around this project makes me uncomfortable, but I'm not going to bark at anyone over it? Yeah, I mean, like, like, even if it makes you uncomfortable, some outside conditions, like, I think it's fine if I think it's fine if someone like feels uncomfortable about something, and they're like they don't really want to like I think it's more respectable to do that, right? Than like to say that like, oh yeah, this makes me uncomfortable, but I'm not gonna like shove my ideals down someone's throat, because that's so unappealing, right? Of saying, oh yeah, this is really making me uncomfortable, so why don't I make other people feel uncomfortable, and they make them feel like they shouldn't do it, and make them feel like they're a bad person if they actually go around this project. I think that's way more respectable to not engage in that, just because nobody wants that. Nobody wants people to be like a missionary and come to your house, knock on your door, saying that you shouldn't play Hogwarts. You know, no one fucking is like, I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm trying to go to sleep. I don't know who you are. I stop listening. Get out of here.
Had nothing to do with the actual creation of the video game, but that didn't matter. Meanwhile, a slew of other reviewers boycotted even reviewing the game in the first place. Some magazines didn't even post reviews whatsoever, and many of those that did actually review it still made sure to drop a little piece of their mind about J.K. Rowling in the reviews. What are the chances that we see the same thing with Black Myth Wukong? Is it going to suffer the same fate? Regardless of how many people tried to derail Hogwarts Legacy, it ended up being the first title in 15 years to beat Call of Duty in sales, selling 23 million copies in 2023.
People still played
proving
it.
that social issues have no
because it's
impact
just a fucking author, dude.
on what games players want to play.
She didn't
and
fucking
what they
go
want
there
to
and make
buy.
the game.
Hell, back when Activision Blizzard went through their major controversy, the players that were leaving the game weren't leaving because of what happened at the company. They were quitting because the game sucked. And as soon as
they're legally robbing you.
Dude,
and
these
it's happening every time you
are
pay
the
for
worst.
car
Like this
insurance.
guy
Here's the deal.
doesn't know what he's talking about.
they came out with a new expansion,
Like there were A24 movie earlier about a second American Civil War, which I admit I was an ass about, but it turns out not even a single fight in the theater I heard of, which kind of tempered me down in terms of that stuff. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I think everybody should appreciate the art for what it is, and then just enjoy yourself when you play it. You're meant to just enjoy the movie. Don't focus too much on the controversies, or like, I don't know. I just kind of live in the moment and just don't really care too much about it. But I did want to watch this video just because I thought it was an interesting topic, for sure, and I wanted to kind of delve deep into it and just show how like misinformation can be so powerful.
the vast majority of the players returned to the game.
Several did suck ass, but that's not related.
That are afraid
Okay.
of losing influence, afraid of games, studios, and publishers.
What do you mean Civil War sucked ass? The Civil War was so important for American history, you asshole. What do you mean Civil War sucked ass? This is the best war ever.
Some way, shape, or form. If the readers aren't listening and the game makers don't listen either, then their relevance is
That shit
nothing
was
more than
important,
a flickering candle in the
motherfucker.
wind, and they're running out of wind.
How dare you?
There is no verifiable proof of game science mistreating their employees. And the only thing that you have to go off of are some jokes that they have made on the
A21.
internet that any other human would make. Things that you see all of the time.
No, he's talking about the
Creating victims out of
American,
thin air.
the actual
What's probably
Civil
worse
War.
for them is the truth that they're coming to realize.
He's
Customers
a
only care
hater
about
of the
value
actual
the
Civil
product
War.
itself, and not how
Of the
it was
importance
made
of the
or
Civil
who
War.
it was made by. Catering to these niche audiences who actually do buy things based on morals is useless, because likely they don't even exist in the first place, and even if they did, they probably don't even play video games. This is only another factor that devalues the perspective and the voice of traditional games media and reviewers.
It does, yeah.
I know that there are good professional journalists and reviewers that are out there, but
Yeah, I was talking about Marvel Civil War. Caught me.
I
Caught
wish
me.
that they were calling this kind of stuff out, especially the writer from
a good movie.
IGN and The Guardian, because
But
this is
it-
only
but
serving to
doesn't
damage
suck
their
ass, though.
credibility and the credibility of
I don't
all
agree with
games media. The lack of independent thought and reasoning within games media today is staggering. It just blows my mind. At this point, I cannot wait for Black Myth Wukong to come out, not because I can't wait to play it, which obviously I can't wait to play it, but just to see
Same.
the hot takes. Because you know for a fact, because for how long some of these different articles, journalists, and media sites have been running this headline and running with this narrative, you know they're going to be including that stuff going forward.
Yeah.
Still trying to ask and find out, yeah, but you still didn't say that, you know, it doesn't reflect on your studio or anything like that. What does that even matter? Like, they haven't made a joke or a crude joke.
By the way, also, if they were sexist, I just forgot to point this out. If they were sexist, they probably would have put some big, like, honkers on like or big melons on a girl instead of having her have a snake body. Just saying, they would have big like bazookas. You know, if they were truly misogynistic and they really wanted to, you know, like if you wanted to spin that narrative, well, I mean, I would hope. I mean, for I guess for their sake as a journalist and trying to get this spin narrative across. I mean, you might not find anything, man. You're gonna find an old man with a bunch of fucking spikes on his head. I don't know if they're gonna find anything that's actually sexist in the game. So, if they want to try to spin that narrative, I think that's stupid though. Even if they're, because like, there's so many games that do that as well though, like the big like Bayonetta, you know, got the big cannolis or whatever. I don't know. I guess I'm still starting out politically, but I feel like I know my viewers. I don't want people hurt. I don't want my fiction censored by both sides, books or games. Yeah. I think it's important to, like, I don't really get into politics or anything.
Or anything like that in the past.
I don't really talk about it much, but
it's so disingenuous. And that's one of the reasons why the vast majority of people have just completely turned off of reading articles or IGN or any of these companies anymore. Is because it's so disingenuous. It's so fake.
For sure.
It's so fake. You don't care about any of these things. You're just searching for a headline that you hope will get clicks. That's all it is. Everybody can see it. Everybody knows it. Most of this stuff now, you're just making it up out of thin air.
Yeah.
It's just even worse. Because now it's not only that, you know, we didn't find you entertaining, right? So we stopped reading because of that. But now we can't even trust the words that you say because you're just going to say whatever you want to hopefully try to get somebody to look at what you're saying.
True.
What's funny is, and I should have brought this up, I might end up making another video about this, but recently I just saw that PC Gamer put out a article talking about putting community notes on YouTube videos and how this games writer was talking about how, you know, how much YouTubers like to lie. Pot calling the kettle black. Meanwhile, none of these journalists seem to hold each other accountable. You guys ever notice that? You see YouTubers all the time. They'll go back and forth. Somebody will say something. They'll hold them honest. They'll make videos on it. Obviously, they can farm it. But you don't often see any of these games journalists ever going after one another for anything. Somebody writes a bad article or they lie about something or misrepresent something. Nobody wants to talk about it. At least not on the professional side. I mean, they could call that professionalism. I could call it dishonest.
Yeah. That's fake. That's crazy. Insane. Yeah, that's why I don't fuck with articles. I don't read articles like much at all. Unless they're like, I guess, articles that are more praising instead of like more negative. Sometimes I check out negative articles, but mostly if they're like I have to see all the facts first. I'm a big fact checker, trying to see like if there's like, oh, this person said something. Okay, let me check to see if that was actually something that they said or not. Or if they're fucking spinning it some way, which they were. Like, for example, the Dead Rising remake is going to have altered lines and photo taken out. But as far as I see it, it was done by Capcom itself. Capcom remakes already have a precedent of removing stuff, and the original game is still listed on Steam. Yeah. Still listed on Steam, unlike fucking what Rockstar does, and they fucking remake a game, right? When they remake a game, they take the original game off Steam, they put it on their fucking Rockstar page, and then they charge you like $40, $50 for an old-ass game. You can't even buy the game separately. You can't buy the old San Andreas separately. I tried on Steam, and I looked on there. It's like fucking $40 for like the original trilogy, which those games are sold. And I mean, it's so. It's very disgusting, but that's just what they do. Still don't have any version of GTA 3. Yeah, GTA 3, like just all the GTAs you just can't really play like unless you buy them from Rockstar itself. It sucks. It's really dumb. But that's what they do. That's what they do. That's how they do it. Okay, let's get through some more of this stuff. Now we're done with this controversy video, which I wanted to check that out before. just because I thought it was interesting. We still got 15 minutes left. We're gonna just speed run these videos, even though I'm very slow at watching videos, as you can see. But
Whoa, it's the Capital One Bank guy. That's me.
I like to
So, what do you do
talk
outside of
and
Capital
share
One
my
Bank?
side of the things.
What do you mean? No fees on checking accounts.
I'm getting an
and no
ad right now.
overdraft fees help me sleep at night.
Okay, so we're
What's
gonna
in your
watch. How long is this video? 12 minutes. Oh fuck. Shit. Okay, we gotta watch. What are we talking about? We were talking about the controversy with Black Myth Wukong and how they basically they said the game developers were sexist, even though they summarized, or they mistranslated some of their messages, like from idioms and stuff from their colloquial, like how they would say things in their language, and it was already disproven, but article writers kept talking about it. So that's what we were talking about. Yeah. But we're gonna watch. This is the last video I want to watch.
We're back
real
with
quick.
another episode of Before You Buy. That show where we give you some straight up gameplay and our first impressions of the latest games releasing. As usual, it's me, Jake Baldino.
I'm not gonna
Today
pause
we're
this one.
talking about Black Myth Wukong.
We're just gonna watch it all the way
This
through.
is a big action combat adventure from Game Science.
I'll talk
This is a
while it plays,
mobile
though.
developer, jumping into their first.
But we only
big
got 13 minutes,
console
guys, and this is a
PC
12-minute
game.
video.
Now, this game has been slowly hyped up for years, from
Jake
its
Baldino, yeah, he's
graphics
good.
to its character and story, and we've been cautiously keeping an eye on it. Now, keep in mind with this video, this is my first impressions after the first 13, 14 hours or so, but I'm actually liking this one more than I expected. It's flawed for sure, but I think if you had your eye on this,
Don't get me wrong, it
you were
sucks ass.
hopeful, yeah,
But it's good.
It's pretty cool. It's ambitious.
It's
and
flawed.
Even
It's
where
shit,
it
but
stumbles,
it's good.
I think this is a great debut for this studio. And just so you know,
Nice.
I've been playing a review copy on PC. That's where all this footage is. And all of this gameplay footage you see here is spoiler free. So
Good.
if you haven't already heard this, it's important to note that Black Myth Wukong is inspired by the 16th century classical Chinese novel Journey to the West. Now, this to me is one of the game's defining bits. It's why I was interested. You play as a badass monkey with a staff, and you go on a really varied adventure fighting zombies and creatures, rat kings,
you do.
evil ancient monks, dragons, you name it. This is a fairly linearly structured game with some diversions. It's not really a Souls-like, like many people expected. Sure, you rest and level up at bonfire checkpoints, but that's really where the comparisons end. This is an action combat adventure with light RPG.
Yeah, which I feel like you have to have in these hard
some
games.
stats
You
to
gotta have a
worry about,
bonfire.
but you're not upgrading a multitude of stats like endurance and strength and magic and intelligence. No, it's all just focused on, the basic level up and simple loot and character progression through a skill tree.
Oh, I love
and some other
historical
tricks along the
fiction.
way. Now,
Yeah,
your
I fucking
character
love
as baseline has a heavy and light
well,
attack
what do you mean
as
by
well as
historical
a
fiction? Are you
dodge.
talking about
A lot of
mythology?
it is
I love
based around
mythology.
Focus points, so you need to dodge.
Journey to the
and
West is such a
strike and
good
do well
fucking
to build this up,
lore
or hold
and
button
story.
to waste some stamina and charge it up,
But,
and then bam. When you have these points,
History
you
that's
launch a more
fictionalized? I think
powerful,
that's
heavy
alright.
attack that can often stagger enemies and have other bonuses. You can also deflect certain enemy projectiles, but otherwise, your main defense is really just dodging like crazy. Perfect dodges are rewarded.
Just think
with
of
a
Ghost of Tsushima.
satisfying
Okay, yeah,
effect
yeah.
and a
Yeah,
little
that's fun.
bonus.
I like
So
that.
Get that focus stored up and hit triangle at the
But-
right moment, and bam.
I'd say I'd probably be a bigger fan of this game because it's more mythological,
so satisfying
you know?
to properly pull off. There are also multiple stances that are swappable on the fly.
So
with the
cool,
D-pad.
dude.
These stances are really just variations on the monkey's staff. Oh, did I forget to mention that it's like a staff that can transform? Because that's part of the ancient lore, man. Get with it. These don't change your
Hey,
entire
you guys don't know that, then
fighting
what the
style,
fuck?
but
What the
they
fuck?
do
You gotta know
matter
that.
the most with that charged heavy attack for situational shakeups. There's the big heavy slam, which is just so satisfying. I tend to stick with that as the main. But then there's the elevated staff, where the monkey perches atop it like a tall pole, avoiding some damage while also charging up a big downward slam. There's more, and I'm still experimenting with them, but
Nice.
I'll let you discover them. They seem pretty situational, and I've had a tendency to only swap to and use them in specific instances, more than
Okay.
just having them equipped and using them consistently. Even still, sometimes it's tough to learn where exactly a stance might work, because enemy attacks are so insane and aggressive. It can take a lot of trial and
I like
error
it.
to really get what the hell you're doing with a stance. A lot of the times you're given these stances and then their use case isn't really spelled out for you. You gotta just figure it out.
He said
But still,
aggressive and
I kinda
violent,
like
and
these
I'm hooked.
implementations.
I can't
Along
wait.
with that, you have a magic
I like
meter
aggressive
that you can
and violent.
spend on special abilities. The first one introduced to you is a temporary, and pretty short
I feel like
enemy freeze,
you like Monkey
catching
Man.
them
It's a movie
for
where Indian man
just enough
fights
time to land a
mother's
few
killers by
hits. Some of these abilities
following
are
an old
offensive,
mythological
some that
idol.
help a
What, the
little
Monkey
bit in
King?
the defense department, and they're paced
'Cause this is the
throughout
Monkey
game
King right
and
here.
seem effective,
Is
but
it
more
just
importantly,
the Monkey King?
entertaining and fun to pull off at the right moment. It's
I'm
just so
guessing.
good to screw over an enemy at the last second. These are on cooldowns, but the bigger challenge and strategy is not burning your entire magic meter before getting to a challenging enemy where you're really gonna need it.
Movie
You're
was
also
mid.
essentially defeating certain enemies and collecting some of their abilities.
Indian mythology.
Our hero
Oh, okay.
character is canonically like a
Gotcha.
shapeshifter, and throughout the game, you defeat and earn
Sounds
the ability to
oddly
transform into
familiar.
these enemies temporarily. There's a full transformation.
When did
where,
this
like, you can
mythological
temporarily
epic
become a
come
different
out?
creature and walk around
Was it
and
after the
kick ass,
1500s?
or
Because if
ones that
so,
you
they are
trigger and you will
copycats.
transform for a moment, for like a
They copied
quick
the Monkey
thing,
King.
or like a big special one-hit attack, or like a poison blast, stuff
It's
like that.
Indian
These
John
things
Wick.
give variation to a pretty
A lot of
simple
more character study
striking
than a John
combat
Wick
system.
film.
You can do light attacks and then time it right with a heavy
Wait,
attack.
you guys
and the
combat at the
animations
same
are
time?
incredible, but after a while, you might find yourself just doing
Was
the
that at the
best
same time
combos
comment? Just
over and
wasn't
over
even
again.
planned?
It really only matters.
Both talked
when
about
an
John
enemy
Wick?
feels like a grind, or like when you're fighting low-level enemies. The more complex bosses, you really have bigger things to
Yeah, not
worry
planned,
about.
insane.
Is the combat most refined, the most laser precise,
Nice.
balanced thing? No. If you were looking for
Wait.
a Souls-like,
No,
this is where
that's
you
fine.
might be.
That's fine.
disappointed
It's not.
if you
It's
were
not
looking for even
100%
more depth,
precise. It's
but
still. I'll still
I had
learn.
fun with it. Story-wise, it has a lot going for it because of like what I said, like what it's based on.
Camera
I
is
only
terrible
know
in
the
it.
basics of Sun Wukong, but I was really just here for the ride and to be exposed to Chinese myth. You get mysterious tales, beautiful vignettes, thoughtful quotes, really well designed and
Good.
cool looking characters and cinematic action framing, but I didn't really get a good feel for a sense of story. You just kind of go along, things happen, and characters say things and quote random things, and it really does not do a good job of ushering people into these ancient tales. I was still curious the whole time and had fun seeing cool stuff, but I wasn't like compelled or emotionally invested. It's just like a sequence of really cool stuff. Now the game is
That's fine.
structured in chapters. There's
I don't really
typically a big
care if
bad
it's
boss at the end of a chapter, and it's a matter of
super
you
lore
getting
heavy.
your way there.
It
You
probably
might
is super
run
lore heavy,
into
but it's like
one
you stuff like
mid-boss
lore you
that
have to really
kicks
like
your ass, so
delve
turn
into.
around and find another alternating path that likely brings you to.
Like, you're not
another
gonna understand the
mid-boss you
story
can
at
put your
all, but
teeth
it's
on
badass,
first.
right?
Occasionally, you'll run into an NPC or a little mystery, but this is mostly areas.
You watched? I haven't seen it since April.
Mob-type enemies that mostly aren't too crazy.
Yeah,
and
your
then a
movie's
few
ass,
tougher
dude.
Guys here and there.
Let's be honest, your
and
movie's
then
ass.
Lots and lots of bosses. Like, I mean it. You can fight one unique
My mod said your
boss,
movie's ass,
walk
so it's
through a
ass.
hallway, and then bam, there's a completely new.
I might check it
different
out. I'm not
boss
sure.
Ready to square up. This is where the game is really ambitious. Like I said, the amount of unique fights feels really, really damn special. The amount of times I was in a glorious, over-the-top
Your movie's
brutal
dookie.
fight with, like, you know, screen-filling animations and explosions, thinking, oh man, this has to be the end of this whole chapter or sequence. You know, maybe I'll get a big cutscene or something. And then I finally beat them, and then nope, that was just a regular pedestrian boss in the middle of a level with another one right around the corner. A mid-boss
so
in
cool,
this
dude.
game rivals
That's so
some of the
fucking- that's
best
so
bosses
cool.
in other, like, regular action
I can't wait for
games, and
that. Oh, that's so
really
sick.
damn impressive. From the level of challenge to the
Regular
music and
ass
setting
mini
to,
bosses,
the
like,
over-the-top
being better than a
crazy
fucking-
movesets of some of these enemies. It's just nuts, and I've been having a lot of fun just consistently
Being like rivaling like some other
doing
bosses,
cool
like in
stuff.
Dark Souls and shit.
It makes it feel really well.
That's so cool, like
paced.
having like different
Also got me a little
movesets.
addicted, man. Like I kept playing after I said I'd stop.
That's from Kung Fu
because I
Panda.
just wanted to see the next
Yes.
thing around every corner, and it's just really fun.
But
when you
orange.
get a good run going.
Yeah,
and you
that
just
was
feel
for- yeah,
like a
the
ruthless
boss. What's his-
badass.
I forgot what his
When the
name was.
combat
This guy
hits,
right here.
It hits. Now,
Tiger
some of
Vanguard?
the big boss
Looks just like
enemies
him.
go so insane that they will actually trap you in a corner, and like the camera lock on screws up and makes it so you can't see attacks are coming. This happened to me way more than I'd like, and it was pretty annoying when I was doing.
All right, I'm gonna pause it there because we got 5 minutes left, guys. It's gonna fucking launch. I need to pee real quick. I had to pee before, like, I just really need to go pee. So, let's do that, and we got fucking 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes before it comes out. So excited. Be right back. I'm gonna take a bit of a piss though.
We're coming up on a major fundraising deadline, and there aren't
Hey,
many
it's Kamala
more between
Harris.
now and the election. So I imagine.
Fuck you. Okay, get back. I'm sorry, Kamala. I didn't mean that. I just gotta go pee really bad. Watch it doesn't drop. Hey, if it doesn't drop, we'll do a tier list. We'll just do the tier list one instead. Yeah, I'll be pissed if I open this game and it ends up being like fucking a fan-made Sonic game. I'm gonna be pissed. Like a Chris Chan Sonic 2 game. I'm gonna be pissed. They got the wrong file. They put the wrong one in Steam. We got 2 minutes. Oh my god, we got 2 minutes. We got fucking 2 minutes. Hold up, we got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes. I gotta play the raw jing thing. Everybody get ready. Oh shit. Hold up. Is Sonic 06? We're about to become a monkey. We're about to become a monkey. We got 1 minute left. Wrong game, but hurry up. Hurry up. I can't tell him not to. I can't tell him to fucking publish faster, man. I don't got their number. What do you mean to tell him to hurry up? Or hurry up? I can't play it now. I got 1 minute left. Unless they launched it. Breaking news, Black River Clock has been deleted. They've been trying to delete something from the original game folder, but delete the whole code instead. They gotta spend 6 more years to develop it. they uninstalled Unreal Engine, and they lost all their progress. They forgot to hit the save button. They never hit the save button on their project. 4 seconds. It's coming. Oh, it's coming, baby. Oh, it's coming, baby. It's fucking coming. And I'm coming. Oh my god. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's out. It's out. It's fucking out. It's fucking out. This is the time it said it was going to release. I'm gonna close Steam and open Steam back up. They might have just released the game early. They might have, if someone just tried to load up now, but he loading it again where he said he's already done it. Okay. My shirt. Guns N' Roses. I gotta close Steam. I almost just uninstalled Steam. I would have cried. Yeah, GNR, bro. Okay. Steam. Exit Steam. I think I had to reload Steam here because it's not showing that it's actually out yet. Probably it's gonna be out. I think it's definitely out now. It's 7 p.m. Motley better. Yeah, they're pretty good. I like them too. It's loading. It's loading. Can I play it? Oh shit, guys. Oh shit, guys. The game is unpacking. Wait, I preloaded the game. What do you mean unpacking? What does that mean, unpacking? What? Yeah, what? Unpacking? Okay, boys, we gotta wait for this shit to unpack, I guess. Is the same thing that just happened to the other guy? Yo, tell me who the other guy is. I'm going to his chat right now. Tell me who's the other guy. Who is it? Awake? Whack Bith Mukong. What does that mean? It's fine, we'll just unpack it. Awake? I'm looking for him. I can't find him, man. There's too many people playing this game. There's too many people playing this fucking game. I can't find him. There's way too many people playing this game. It's all good. Stopping download? No way you're stopping download right now. You can't be stopping download. Don't you fucking stop the download. What do you mean stopping download, huh? I downloaded this game already. 120 hours, 150. Okay, this will be a long stream, guys. A long stream. It's stopping the download. It's 200. What? This is not accurate. This is not true. Fake news. What do you mean stopping the download? I had this shit downloaded already, didn't I? Oh, that's the end of the stream, guys. 7 days remaining. Yo, I'm about to go ape shit right now. One year remaining. I've never seen that in my life. 1 year remaining. What? Okay. Not enough free disk space, bro. I literally cleared up enough free disk. What are you fucking on about, dude? What are you even on about right now? Huh? Huh? What? This is bewildering to me. Resume. Not enough disk space. You are not even being truthful to me. You're lying. Oh, apparently I don't have enough. What? Hold up, I'm deleting a game. What game do I have? I'm deleting all my games. Any game I have is getting deleted. Disk space. I don't fucking understand how this is possible. How is this possible, guys? Doesn't make any sense. What game do I have that's like over like 100 gigabytes? Fuck, I'll just uninstall Naruto Shippuden. I'll install, you know what? I'll uninstall fucking Valorant. I got Valorant still, right? Fuck Valorant. That's like 40 gigs, right? Riot client. Apps. Oh, god damn it. I'm about to become Wukong, bro, in a minute here. I'm a little perplexed and a little annoyed. But we got it. We got this. We got this. Installed apps. Let's get a Quiet Riot in the chat, please. Quiet Riot. I'm scrolling down. I'm deleting Valorant. Yeah, get the fuck off my... It's 50 gigabytes. Fuck you. Hell no. Oh, wait. Riot client is... Hold up. Exit Riot Games, please. Now delete. Uninstall. Fuck out of here. That's 50 gigs. Done. Okay, install now. It's happening to everyone? All good. All good. I'm gonna make sure I'm the first one in, baby. I'm making sure I'm the first one in, baby. Alright. I was about to go to a journey on the east to get a physical copy of this game. I'm about to go to China right now. I'm about to go to China's offices in a second. It's unpacking the game at 2 gigabytes right now. Don't understand that. Do I just, should I just delete it and then just re-download it? I could realistically do that. We have fast internet. I got this shit's hooked up to my LAN. I could get that shit downloaded in 20 minutes. Did the game get canceled? You imagine the game getting canceled? What if it's just like a whole big like fucking period, like a scam, dude? They just had like a video that they were just showing for people that it just wasn't even a game. Like, oh yeah, we just scammed all these people. People would be pissed. Everyone would be fucking pissed. I might just delete this game and re-download it. I can't believe there's a preload function. There's a fucking preload function, and it doesn't even work. How is that a thing? How is that a thing? It's all good, though. Wait, I'm so confused. It's unpacking. How is it? Okay, it's unpacking, but I already have the game downloaded. What do you mean? It's taking up more of my... It's taking up double of what I fucking have. How? How are you taking double? Is the game like 200 gigabytes or something? That's not it. That doesn't make any sense. That's not supposed to be happening. Why are you taking up more gigs? That shouldn't be a thing. Is the preload a different thing from the download? It's happening to about 200 people. And so like, the thing that's happening is it's doubling the gigs, right? Where it's like, you're downloading it again. Is that what's happening to everyone else? Yes? Okay, here's what we're doing then. I'm uninstalling the game. And we're re-downloading the game. I'm uninstalling and re-downloading. You know why? I have a LAN cable. I can download that shit in 20 minutes. We can download this in 20 minutes, guys. What the fuck? What the fuck? Failed to uninstall Black Myth Wukong due to busy. Hey guys, I'm busy right now. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like you uninstalling my game, bitch. What? Busy? Yeah, how are you busy? I'm trying to fucking uninstall your game. What do you mean busy? What does that mean? There you go. Install. Not enough space. What do you mean not enough? I fucking have enough space. Where did my space go? Where did my space just go? It's not here. They took my space. Where did it go? I had like 200 gigs. Where did my space go? What? How did that happen? There's no way that just happened. Oh, you know what? It's probably because I have to uninstall. Wait, I know why. I think I know why. Exit Steam. It might have not loaded yet. I already did download. Let me know if it works. Right? Yeah. I'm gonna re-download the game. That's what I'm doing. What the fuck? Okay, so this is what's very confusing to me. It says that I don't have enough space when I should have enough space, you know? That's really odd. Where did my space go? My space was here, and now it's gone. They fucking took my space forever. I'm never getting that space back. Don't know how that happened. Tell you what, have no idea how that happened. But it happened. What the fuck, dude? Hold up. Now I gotta find a game to delete. Todd Howard programming. Yo, I lost my space! I'm checking my installed apps real quick and seeing if there's anything that I can delete that's like over 30 gigs. I can't believe that just happened. Okay, uninstall the Black Wukong benchmark tool. I don't need that. I have the game now. Uninstall that game. Thank you. Bully Scholarship. How many gigs is that? I don't know. Fuck. I'm looking. I could delete footage. I could delete video game or just footage from my hard drive maybe. That could clear some space if I don't want to edit the video anymore, I guess. I don't want that footage. Drug Simulator 2. Uninstall that. Is loading up for him. Sounds good. I gotta re-download it, so. League of Legends 4 gigs. I still don't think I have enough space. Oh, wait, I have enough space, I think. 132 gigs? Oh yeah, that's enough. Wait, let me just delete one more game just in case. And then I'll re-download it. I'll delete Golf with Your Friends. This is taking up all of my fucking space. What the hell? No need for that. That was just not very kind of you. That was very rude. Don't need to do that now. Okay. Alright, we're installing it. Jesus. Okay. Wait, how did my download get up to this point? What the fuck is happening? Huh? What just happened? Wait, why is it up to 112 now? I'm deleting it again. Uninstall it again? I guess? I don't fucking know. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm installing it again. I don't know what the fuck is happening, guys. Fucking failed again because it's busy. What in the fuck? What in the actual fuck is happening? Okay. Well, everyone's downloading it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I guess we'll just let it download. Even though it's currently not downloading. Alright. It's not moving an inch. I guess we'll just let it do its thing. I guess we'll just let it download. The thing that's a little frustrating to me though is that every time I download it, I'm losing more gigs. So maybe I should stop downloading it because I think I'm just losing gigs. I'm somehow losing gigs. The more and more I do that. Which is a little upsetting. Not gonna lie. I was downloading now, I think. But what's fucking stupid is I don't understand this shit, man. Did Todd Howard make this game? This has got to be the most, like, the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm just losing more and more gigs. Like, I wish I could just delete the game. Why can't I just delete the game? Or uninstall it? Doesn't make any sense. My computer's gonna become fucking unusable. This is fucking stupid. Like, I just want to, like, uninstall the game and then get my fucking 200 gigs back, you know? That's kind of like all I want to do. But I guess they're too busy for that right now. Alexa put on a Fallout 4 radio. It's GFB, big fucking bugs time. Oh hell yeah, giant fucking bugs. Let's go. That's actually kind of cool that Alexa does that or has that. I didn't know that. Maybe I shouldn't have preloaded this game. I thought preload was gonna be fucking sick and all, but I guess it's not. It's not sick. I gotta check this out real quick. I want to get to the bottom of this, boys. Installed apps. The real black myth was the fact that the game will cause your screen to black out and brick your entire system. That's what it's looking like. And I'm really, I'm kind of fucking upset about it. Okay, I got my gigs back, I think. It's just being really weird. I think I'm starting to download it again. So when I start to download, it starts at 109 gigs. Which, why does it do that? Why does it start at 109 gigs? What are people saying about this on Twitter? But are we in the fucking waiting queue, guys? We're fucking waiting for this shit to work. It says it's downloading now. I don't understand though. Do we just have to like wait an hour or something for this to for the devs to fix this? Hungry? Yeah. I'm a little upset by this. I'm not gonna lie, this is a little stupid. I was just kind of hoping I could just press play when it launched, you know. That's what I was hoping that would happen. I'm trying to figure this out, y'all. Wait, what is Blizz doing right now? Has Blizz figured it out yet, or? I don't understand. Why? I'm really worried. I'm very concerned right now. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm actually very concerned about this. Cause I don't know if this is gonna fucking destroy my computer. I'm just waiting for the download though. Which my download speed is way faster than this. So what's going on? What's the difference between downloading and installing, by the way? Just asking for a friend. What's the difference between downloading and installing, guys? Is there a difference? I might delete Overwatch as well. This thing's gonna take over like my whole computer. I never thought I would have to like delete fucking uninstall like what I gotta install like fucking 500 gigs of my fucking computer right now just to run this thing. I don't understand. I need like double the space it actually asked for. Got a sandwich. Game happened yet? No. I'm waiting for it. It's downloading right now. It's downloading. We're waiting for it to download. But like, the thing is, here's the thing that's confusing about me, or this is what I'm made confused about. So I tried deleting it, right? I tried uninstalling it to get this 109 gigabytes back, but for whatever the fucking reason, they want to keep this 109 gigabytes. They're not letting me have that at all. They took it from me. That's theirs now. That's Steam's, right? Now this is what's actually downloading. Which it's having me download the game again, even though I already preloaded the game. So what the fuck's happening right now? Honestly, tell me what the fuck is happening. Cause I'm trying to get this back. You know? So maybe I shouldn't have preloaded it. I don't know. Maybe I should have waited like tomorrow or something. But that's what's happening right now. And we're just kind of along for the ride. I'm supposed to hear when my first shift was today, but I haven't got a text yet. Maybe the manager needs to finish her shift. Yeah. I'm sure you'll get word back soon. I mean, your shift is on Wednesday, right? Your first one? Maybe they're joking when they said that. I don't think they're just joking. You think they're just joking? That's crazy. Yeah, we're just joking. We didn't even fucking what year. You're on a hit TV show Pranked, where we make people think they got a real job, but they never did. I'm eating some, by the way, eating Cool Ranch Doritos, because that's like an epic gamer thing to eat. Oh man, this is stressing me out. Okay. I've never been so stressed out during a game download, dude. Because I'm watching my gigabytes dwindle, right? I'm watching it dwindle. And the crazy thing is, it's only been 17 gigabytes, right? This has been 17 gigabytes, but my folder says otherwise. My folder was at 150 gigabytes, and now it's at 47 or 46, and now it's at 44. Where are they going? Yeah, I had 150 gigabytes and only 19 gigabytes did that much damage? How did 19 gigabytes get rid of like 100 gigabytes? How does that work? Please tell me. I would love to know. Fucking Pirate Software, could I get Pirate Software's number? Can you tell me how that works? May just had a point. That sucks, dude. I'm sure the game's gonna be great, but they fucked up. They fucked up something. I don't know what happened. It is their first game, guys. Okay, it's their first game. They're still learning how to make games. I'm sure. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I want to delete it and then just re-download it again. Yeah, they uploaded a Trojan virus from Steam. That's what it seems like, dude. Jesus. I'm trying to play this fucking game. I need to see what Blizz is going. Oh wait, Blizz is already in the game, dude. Blizz is already in the game? How is he already in the game? What the fuck? How am I stuck in this shit? What the hell? He's already in.
Oh, I guess that's good for you guys, but trying to see how it looks. Not really dropping any frames. Super resolution. It is in quality. Apply recommended graphic settings. I'm afraid.
Just let him know what's happening with mine. I'm trying to get some help.
I'm gonna fuck up my game. Alright, you guys can see. Well, you guys can't actually see.
1 second.
And it's
I'm
in
just.
display mode, so
I just chatted to him just to ask what the fuck, or like how to do this shit.
Pick it up.
Wait, what the hell? Wait, I got my gigabytes back. I'm getting my gigabytes back, guys. I think it just went up. This is the weirdest thing ever.
This is so weird, guys.
Don't worry, guys. We'll get this shit downloaded. I'm just try downloading it again right now. I'm just waiting for it to happen. The FCC had finally caught the devs. The devs is finally coming out.
me see if I can restart it.
Okay.
If it'll like capture it. 'Cause that's odd.
Okay. Good news. A little update, everybody. Little update. I'm getting my gigabytes back. Okay, slowly but surely. I don't know how, but while the game is downloading, never seen this before. But when the game is downloading, somehow, while it's downloading, it's giving me gigs. What the fuck is this? This is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever done. This is the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me. Downloading the game. I've never seen this shit. But you know, let's just watch. Hey, while this downloads, guys, how about we watch the Monster Hunter Wilds Dual Blades weapon overview trailer? Let's watch this. You guys don't know, Monster Hunter Wilds is one of the most anticipated games of 2025, other than GTA 6. Another game I'm really excited for. And this is the main weapon I use. I use dual blades. I think the only... So yeah, all the other stuff was pretty similar to how the other dual blades are in the other games, but that's what's interesting to me. The fucking grapple to the back scratcher move. Heavenly Blade Dance back scratcher move. That's fucking great. That makes it so much easier to do that. That looks cool too. I'm excited for that. I'm so excited for that. That's another game I'm fucking pumped for.